Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Dibs, Mr. Crockpot on Twitter. Today, we are counting down my top 5 interior defensive linemen in the 2024 NFL Draft. Guys, if you love the draft and you want more draft content, please consider subscribing. Let's go. All right, coming in number 5 in my rankings is Jenkins out of Michigan. If Jenkins takes the next step in his development in 2023, the first round could be in his range. Jenkins, a former 3-star recruit, has spent the last 3 seasons with the Wolverines. 2022 was a career year for Jenkins, who tallied 54 tackles, 3.5 for loss, and 2 sacks in 14 games played. He is quick off the ball and makes plays versus the run and as a pass rusher. With another offseason under his belt and the departures of Maason Smith and Mike Morris, this could be a very special season for Jenkins, as he will be the guy in Michigan along that defensive line. Let's watch some highlights. Coming in number 4 in my rankings is Leonard Taylor III out of Miami. A former 5-star recruit, Miami's Leonard Taylor has done nothing but confirm his pedigree with his play in college football. Since breaking out as a true freshman in 2021, Taylor has 5 sacks and 19 tackles for loss to his name, along with an interception as a bonus. Taylor wears 305 pounds, about as well as anybody can. His athletic 6'3" frame affords him a great deal of alignment versatility, which he uses to his advantage. When watching tape, several of his pressures come from angle confusion, athleticism, and pure effort. He's still refining his handwork and technique, but once he does, this is a big-time breakout candidate for 2023. Let's watch some highlights. Coming in number 3 in my rankings is Johnny Newton out of Illinois. The Illinois defense was a dominant unit in 2022, and that was reflected in the amount of 2023 NFL draft talent they produced. Devin Witherspoon, Sidney Brown, and Jartavius Martin all loom near the top of their positions, and had he declared, this guy Newton would be right there. Johnny Newton is one of the top defensive tackles in 2024. At 6'3", 295 pounds, Newton is a quick upfield penetrator with athletic twitch and a relentless play style. He's coming off a career-best campaign that saw him earn 61 tackles, 14 tackles for loss, 5.5 sacks, 3 pass deflections, and 2 fumble recoveries. He has the versatility to rush inside or use ankle flexion and active hands to work around the apex. Through it all, he's strong and stout enough to disrupt in the run game as well. If Newton improves his snap anticipation, he could be even more productive as a 4th-year player in 2023. Let's watch some highlights. Coming in number 2 in my rankings is Michael Hall Jr. out of Ohio State. Injuries were an issue for Michael Hall Jr. last season, but when he's on the field, he lives in the backfield. I'm expecting Hall's speed and quickness testing numbers to be outstanding during the draft process. Coming off a redshirt freshman campaign that saw him eclipse 4.5 sacks and 7.5 tackles for loss, Hall enters the eligibility pool as a definite first-round talent. At 6'2", 290 pounds, Hall is a bit undersized, but he's an absolute menace. He has the explosiveness and agility to play between 3-tech and 5-tech, and he couples that with mobility with active, violent hands right off the snap. With his natural leverage and angle awareness, he can set up blockers early before finishing with violent swims and rips. Let's watch the highlights. Coming in number 1 in my rankings is Maason Smith out of LSU. LSU had high expectations for Smith last season until he suffered a knee injury in the season opener while celebrating a play. If Smith returns to full health in 2023, he will regain his first-round trajectory. At 6'5" and 300 pounds, Smith has the size and length to forklift defenders in close quarters. He also has the high-energy athleticism and hot motor to wrench through contact and convert when the quarterback enters his wheelhouse. Playing in a rotation with Wingo and Shand, Smith should be freed up to do what he does best: disrupt. As long as he stays healthy, Maason Smith is due to have a monstrous 2023 season. Let's watch the highlights. All right, guys, those are my top 5 defensive tackles in the 2024 NFL Draft. Do you agree or disagree with my rankings? Who are some of your favorite defensive tackles in the draft? Let me know down in that comment section below. Follow me on Twitter at Mr. Crockpot for everything draft. And please be sure to like and subscribe. Stay awesome, everyone.